Alright, in this screencast I'm going to show you how to use the content editor on your pages. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the ministries page here. And I'm going to scroll down to the main content section, which you can see right here. And I'm going to delete the default content that comes with the website. And I'm going to add my own. I'm going to add a ministry for high schoolers. What I've done is I've just typed in high school and then I pasted in some text that I had already written. And again, you're just going to use this very similar to Microsoft Word or any email program that you've used to send an email with. So working with the basics stuff here, I'm just going to type this in and show you what it will look like on the front end. I'm going to continue saving and editing this page, so I'm going to select continue editing and then save. Show you on the front end of the ministries page, refreshing that so you can see exactly what I typed in there shows up there, and it looks just like I typed it. Now we want to add a little bit of flair to that and kind of set it apart. So we're going to take the mouse and highlight the word high school, and we're going to give that a little bit of a different look. How about a heading 3? All a heading does is it's going to make your text larger and bold and possibly a different color depending on the design of your site. So heading 1 is the biggest and most important, and they go all the way down to heading 6 with the smallest and least important. You can choose whatever one you want. It's just a simple way to kind of separate the page and add readability and usability to the page. So let's see what that does. After saving, we can refresh, and now we've added a nice little heading that sets off the high school text here. Okay, let's take the text that we just created and make bullet points out of it. So I'm going to highlight both of these paragraphs and select bullet points. Now you can see that what has happened is only this one bullet point showed up. So that all that means is that we need to make this a separate paragraph. So I'm just going to put my mouse here, click that, and hit backspace on my keyboard, and then I'm going to hit enter. And what that's going to do is create a new bullet point. If I had separate paragraphs and I highlighted them, they would show up as separate bullet points. But what I really had was two things of the same paragraph, and let me explain that. Whenever you're dealing with this content editor, you can create a new paragraph by pressing enter. So on my keyboard now I have created a new paragraph by pressing enter. That skips a line. If you don't want to skip a line and you just want to continue in the same paragraph but just go one line down, then you want to hold shift and enter. So I'll type that out so you can see it. Hold shift plus enter to drop down only one line, and you'll be staying in the same paragraph. Now you'll see if I want to do bullet points on this, I get one bullet point, and I can hold down shift enter to stay within that same bullet point, or I can go back and just hit enter without shift to make a new one. So that's kind of a little tidbit for you. I'm going to delete that, go back to here. If I wanted to make these numbers, I can just delete them and hit numbers. And if I wanted to undo that, I could just hit it again and it's back to regular paragraph. Obviously bold, italic, underline, pretty self-explanatory. Definitely wouldn't do all those at the same time. Probably just want to stick with bold and underline. Or italic. Underline's not very usable. It's not very good to do that on the web because usually when people see underline they think of links. Unless you're linking something, you don't really want to underline it. Speaking of links, let's say you wanted to link this to another page on your site. All you're going to do is highlight the text, and if this were a picture, you would just click the picture to select it, and click the link, insert edit link icon there. So you can link this to any page on the internet by just typing in the URL here, http:// if for some reason you wanted to link to Google. But let's say you wanted to link to a page on your site. Well, here's the link list. So we want to link this to the calendar page. That's all there is to it. Select calendar, And if you want to open the page in a new window or tab, you would select blank. Frame is the default. That's going to open in the same page or the same window. If you select blank, it will open in a new window. Let's click Insert and then save that and see what we get. Go to the front end, refresh, click High School Group, and you see how we have a new tab now to the calendar page that we linked to. Pretty cool. Alright, let's go back to the manager here. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory for the most part. Here's a couple things to remember. If you're pasting in text from Microsoft Word or another website or web page on the internet or pretty much any other source, you want to use this box here that says Paste from Word. Click that, paste your text into this box, and then click Insert. And that's going to keep the code nice and clean. If you paste directly from Microsoft Word, honestly it'll look a little messy. So that's why we've included this icon here for you. If you want to know what the icon does, just hover over it and you'll get a little tooltip. If you want to find something, if you have a lot of text here and you need to find a word or something, you can do that. To add a picture, we'll get more into this in another screencast. If you want to add a picture, just click this Insert Edit Image icon and you can insert an image. A YouTube video, you would use this button here. If you've pasted from Word and you need to clean up some messy code that the editor created, you can click that. If you want to remove all the formatting that you made, you can click this. Again, you need to highlight and then click that, and that will remove. Let's try just doing one thing here. Okay, well, a little bug in the system that's not clearing the formatting. But anyways, you can select this to do full screen, and if you want to get right to the HTML code, you can do that. And here's the nitty-gritty of the HTML code. If you know HTML, you can insert a table as well. If you want to do like a couple columns, you can insert a table and do like 2 columns and 2 rows. Click Insert, and then you get a table here where you can write in different or put pictures or anything in a table. Let's see, we've talked about these. Subscript or superscript. If you wanted to make PM superscript, you could do that. If you want to indent a paragraph, just click that icon. If you want to put it back, hit the left outdent icon. Left align, center, right align, and justify your text. Let's see, left, right, center. You can mess around with your text with those. And again, your headings. If you want to do some more advanced things as far as changing text size and color, you can first of all highlight the text you need to do. Select this icon here with the 2 A's, and you can change the font. You can change the size, a couple different parameters here. You can change the weight, which is like bold, style, which is like italic. The picture or the color is right here. You can pick any color you want. Click Apply, underline, all that stuff, and it will show up right here. So you can do lots of different things with the content editor. Just use it like you would Microsoft Word or an email editing program or email sending program, and you should be good to go. If you make a mistake, you can always click Undo and go back, fix your mistakes that way.